Zeke, Rico was getting a lot of reps with the first. Is that because there might be a different kind of rotation when you're here first, or you know exactly what you're doing at this point?
I think just right now, just trying to take care of my body, make sure I'm not getting hurt in camp. So just kind of watching the reps and just seeing where it goes from there.
Zeke, what's the importance of a joint practice against another team versus just going against the ones on your team?
I think it's good to see a different defense, see a different style of defense, see a different system, and I know our team, we have a lot of vets, so a lot of vets aren't probably going to play much in the preseason, so it's always good to get some different looks in practice and kind of those joint practices are a little bit different speeds, so it's good for us to kind of get those reps.
Zeke, you caught 51 passes last year that led New England. How much did you enjoy being that involved in the pass game, and what are you capable of doing as a receiver?
Yeah, definitely want the ball, no matter if it's running or a pass. Definitely love the balls in my hand. Pause. But no, I just take pride and definitely take pride in just being all around back. So, I want to be viable in all aspects of the game.
Zeke, with you and Dak taking the league by storm as rookies and now getting to see him become a dad, how have you seen him change, or how is he the same as he was when you guys were 20-something-year-olds taking over?
I think he's become even more of a leader. We've all matured with age and grown to be more mature. But just probably just take more steps as a leader, which is kind of crazy to say, saying that he came into this thing with such unbelievable leadership skills. But just probably that.
3 weeks into camp, how do you feel? How do your body feel?
Feel good. Feel fresh. I think they're doing a good job taking care of me.
What's it like to see little baby MJ out here, and how has Daddy Dak impressed you? What's that been like to learn about Dak as a dad?
Yeah, it's definitely fun to see the softer side of him. I think that's probably the biggest thing. But great to see little MJ out here, and she's so cute.
So are you the uncle?
I'm the uncle. I am the uncle. She's only like 5 months, so she's not talking yet. But that would be awesome if her first words were Zeke.
Uncle Zeke?
I doubt it, but.
Zeke, obviously that friendship between you and Dak is well documented. What was like the first kind of embrace between you two when you first stepped back into the Dallas facility?
Yeah, it just felt good. It just felt good to be back with my guy. I think you just leave it at that.
You spent 2 seasons here, obviously last year in New England, but 2 seasons here in camp going against Dan Quinn's defense. Now you're going up against Mike Zimmer's. What's the biggest difference you've noticed in those defenses and how they run their scheme?
Zimmer's defense is a lot more shell, a lot more six-tech at the defensive end. Zimmer, they both have some unbelievable pressures, but Zimmer is a lot of the pressures are off the O-line point and off of where we're going to, so it's a lot of cat and mouse. I think that's probably about it.
Knowing dealing with health issues the last couple of years, would you say going to this camp, this is the healthiest you've been going into a camp?
I feel like you guys ask me this every year. Is this the freshest you felt at this point in the season? Is this the healthiest you felt?
We missed you last year.
But, definitely. I think definitely so. I think this year is definitely taking a lot different approach where, just very much so watching my practice reps, just very much so trying to limit the hits that I'm taking, trying to keep my legs fresh. But I feel really good in camp right now. But the goal is to feel really good week 14, week 17, week 1 of the playoffs. So I think we're ahead right now, but this is not what's important.
Knowing Dak as well as you do, if he has to play this season without a new contract, how do you think that will handle that?
Man, I think a guy like Dak who's been through so much adversity in his life, and every time stepped up to the plate and answered the call. So I don't think it will affect him at all. He's just such a strong person mentally. And so, I mean, I don't think it will affect him. I think, honestly, it might, bring the best out of him, which I know, Dak's going to give us his best anyway, but you get what I'm saying.
Zeke, lifespan of an NFL player is 3 years. You're entering your 9th. What would you say you're most proud of through your career so far, and what are you looking to accomplish before it's all said and done?
I would say, what I'm most proud of up until this point is just still being here. You know what I mean? Still being here, still being able to strap it up. I'm proud of, just I think the consistency I've showed throughout my career. And what was the second part of that question?
And what are you looking to accomplish before it's all said and done?
I mean, I think we all know what I'm looking to accomplish once it's all said and done. There's no reason to say it, but I mean, we're going to take this thing day by day and, just focus on getting better one practice at a time.
What makes you so good in goal line situations?
I think one, attitude, just the attitude of that I won't be denied. Two, just fundamentals, keep my pads down. I'll say my first Oklahoma drill, I ran with my pads high, got speared in the stomach, lost my breath. Ever since then, I've had great pad level. So, I mean, I think those are the main two things.
Was that in high school or Ohio State? Or?
That was when I was 7 years old.
It's a new
There's
look.
a lot of distractions playing for the Cowboys, and you played in New England last year. How would you compare the two? Just the outside noise and how they handle it, how you guys handle it. I mean, because when you go in your facility, there's tours going on. I'm sure that's not going on in New England.
Honestly, who cares if there's a tour going on when there's meetings? When we're playing, there's 100,000 people in the stands. I think you got to learn to block out the noise, block out the stuff that's whatever. And, I mean, yeah, I think that's it.
It's a new look offensive line. Obviously, Tyron Smith, he's up in New York with the Jets now. Can you talk about just what you're seeing, like center competition between Hoffman and BB, the left tackle competition between Guyton, and just how are those young guys coming along?
Man, I think that old line room is just so deep. All those guys can play good football. And I think, a lot. I wasn't here last year, but I've seen on the film a lot of those younger guys have played very good football. And so, I mean, just when you're in a room like that with such competition and such good players, it just brings the best out of you. And that's all I've seen out of that group. And no matter who's in there, there's no drop-off. It really looks the same no matter who's in there. And, I mean, that's what you want. You make it tough on those coaches to, make that decision and, just keep bringing each other along and keep pushing each other.
What have you learned about yourself, during this whole process from leaving and coming back? Have you different? Have you learned anything about yourself and who you are at this point?
I've learned I like to play in a stadium over an outdoor. A dome over outdoor. That's about it.
Nothing mentally, though. I mean, I understand the football wild, but it's mentally about yourself. Any personal growth or anything?
I mean, yeah, but not really trying to get into it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.